Last time, we left Turks and Caicos and were on our way to the BVIs, continuing our grueling 800-mile upwind sail from the Bahamas. Now we take on the 4-day passage to complete our leg to the BVIs.
Quick update on our progress and on our route. So initially we were going to follow this course and tack north of Grand Turk to loop Grand Turk on our starboard. But what was happening is we were going to cross what's called Mouchoir Bank here during the night when there will be stronger winds. So that was not really too much fun to take this risk. I think it was doable, but we are now continuing our route south. We're going to cut through Grand Turk here, probably take a clearing tack and continue south. What it does now, it's we're on a path west of Mouchoir Bank during the night, or during even late today when the stronger winds will be. The winds will get lighter and lighter to the point where we'll have to motor at some point. But we're also going south to look forward a wind shift, southerly wind shift. So we'll be able to tack on it and have a decent angle with the Genoa to make some east towards the BVI. So that's the overall plan right now. Okay, first mission of the day is to go through Grand Turk. We furl the Genoa, put the staysail, and we're going to stay under this configuration until the stronger wind pass by. And then it'll be full main, full Genoa for the rest of the trip, in theory, except when we have to motor, then we'll probably motor sail with the full main. We have still a long way to go. That's only the first 24 hours-ish. A few more days to go, so we need to pace ourselves and pace the boat.
So I was just reading the news, and U.S. government issued a warning about solar flares and the potential for it to knock out GPS. Normally these kinds of things I don't get too excited about because, you know, the likelihood of anything happening is probably pretty low. But it's a warning that was issued, I think the last time it was issued was 20 years ago, so, and it's one of the highest, I guess, ratings that they give warnings for these kinds of things. So, the good news is we're in a sailboat and not in an airplane. The bad news is we don't carry paper charts. So hopefully that's okay, and hopefully nothing happens. Nice sunset, but it's gonna be a sporty night. We've got some big waves and sustained true wind of about 20 to 22 knots. We've got a reef in the main and the staysail up.
Sun is coming up in the background. Definitely welcome. The nights have been pretty dark. and windy and bouncy. Would you say so? So, quite a nice morning. Looks quite peaceful, but doesn't reflect at all what the night has been. We knew that. Happy it's over for the night. We had initially switched to the staysail with one reef in the main, and at some point just before dark last night we decided to go with the second reef in the main, and we were pretty surprised. There's a big difference between the first and second reef, but we were moving nicely, slowing down the boat. With the second reef we were doing more like 7, so still going pretty fast, but it was better for the boat and the crew. After all this wind and waves, nice to get something peaceful. Meanwhile, what you doing, Holly? Oh,
I'm working on a video. It's a little late because I was sick, and then we were doing stuff, and then the weather was sporty.
we were in passage mode.
Yeah.
Trying to get the boat moving. We got all that extra fuel, which we haven't used so far. We're going to keep sailing today, but there will be definitely one spot where we're going to be motoring. We have full Genoa, full main, vagabond all the way down, leeward side, the other one all the way up.
So we were doing a maneuver, and the ceiling fell down. I guess that's what happened when you bang into the wind.
We've been banging a lot, it stayed, and this one was not that bad at all.
So we'll have to fix that.
We definitely have some interesting clouds on our starboard side. We were supposed to have pretty light air, and right now we're more in a 15 knots, so definitely the sea state picked up. We had unrigged the staysail. Based on the forecast, it's easier to tack without the staysail. Right now we furled the Genoa, 2 reefs. We have a full main. Before the night, especially as we keep going east to our starboard, early in the morning we'll go through the Mana Passage, and the wind will be funneling coming from the south and towards us, so we're going to rig the staysail, be ready. I just took a shower, going to go off watch, and the boss says,
Yep, let's put the staysail up. Took it down, put it up, took it down, put it up, take it down, put it up. So we should just leave it up.
exercise.
Yeah.
CrossFit.
Let's go. So we put the staysail up and everything changes, including Stefan, who stole my yellow glasses because he thinks they're so cool.
Yeah. Fashion's taking
He just can't find his glasses.
How's that?
But look, it made the screen yellow. So the wind shifted.
Yeah, now the wind is coming like due south, like 185, which is good because if we want to go east, southeast, if we know it stays like this for the foreseeable future, then we can bear away, go fast, keep the Genoa, and then and that would be the option. But we're talking about 160 nautical miles to the next point roughly we want to go. We kind of want to go east. Right now we're really going southeast towards Puerto Rico. So I don't know. We might do this for a little while, and if it stays in 180, then we'll bear away and go due east and fast on the beam reach type angle.
But the wind's picking up too.
The wind has been picking up.
Yeah, so we've had the engines off the entire time. It's how it is on AWEN. Stefan takes it as a personal challenge never to run the engine. So we were down to about 20% on our lithium batteries this morning. And the sun came up and we were sort of on the wrong tack. So besides that, there's no wind. We were down to VMG of maybe 1 knot, which Stefan still considers progress. Anyway, so we turned the engines on, one engine right now, the starboard engine, and we're motor sailing. And it looks like we'll be underway like this for 100 miles maybe. But we're heating water, we're cooking some beans, gonna run the water maker. So there's certainly things to do to use it. It's pretty nice up here, actually. I guess the thing I'll say is we took down our staysail. We ended up putting it back on because we got a lot of wind. And then, of course, the second it goes up, the wind dies. So then we took it down and we're like, okay, well, maybe that's it with the wind. And then it was starting to become nighttime and we saw a peak in the wind. So we put it back up. And of course, the second it was up, the wind died. So that's how it is. We're trying to stick to a watch schedule. It's been difficult because I think Stefan gets excited about the boat and wants to like learn things and starts new projects. And so I wake up and come on watch and then wait for an hour to figure out if he's going to sleep or not, and usually he doesn't. So I'm interested to see if he's delirious at some point in this passage.
I'm sleeping.
You're still making good choices, but you need to nap, dude. I know, but how many hours of sleep did you get last night?
Well, it doesn't count. You don't count last night.
In the last 24 hours, how many hours of sleep?
I don't know. You tell me.
Like 3?
No, way more.
4?
No. Anyway,
Not
I'm going to go to sleep, but we have to make decisions, so we have to talk about it. I need to let you sleep. So we're managing this, and I know we were going to motor, so now we just can't be on a regular schedule because there is no decisions to make. What sail, what tack, what shift, and now it's like 24 hours of straight motoring. So. Yeah. So Stefan is at the nav table on watch. But my watch started at 10 o'clock. So I want to do a non-product sponsored product endorsement because we've had it now for a while, and that's the Dometic fridge, low voltage fridge. This thing is a champ. It is killing it. It is consistent. It doesn't use a lot of energy. We use it in our cockpit
Our isotherm, which is our legitimate fridge, still thinks it's a freezer, so I have to turn it on and off. The cost for the isotherm is probably 4 times as much as the Dometic, which is more portable. So it's not built into the boat, but this thing is awesome. It keeps everything nice, it's super easy to clean, and we use it as a chair. So I'm really loving this product. What did you have to say?
And if you get a haul out, those fridges are cooled by water, so you cannot run them during a haul out. But this thing is powered by 12 or 220, so you can basically use it, continue to use it on the hard. Well, I'm going to go off watch, and I put the timer, it will beep, and then you'll record the data.
Oh my God. He's lucky he's hot and has a French accent, because I don't know many women that would comply with the stopwatch associated digital logbook. Okay, we're back at it with the staysail. Stefan's modeling his jockey underwear. That's the new bathing suit, I guess, that's happening. Also not an endorsement. So it's a bummer we're missing out on the aurora. Is that what you call them? The northern lights that aren't so north right now.
Well, the solar flares.
The solar flares. So. But we do have a nice sunset kind of happening, and the sea state is calm and mellow, so we thought we'd take advantage of it and talk a little bit about where we are. Just quickly on the sun flares. We're a little worried about the GPS kind of getting messed up, but so far, just some Starlink glitches and that sort of thing. So far, fingers crossed.
We don't know if it's related.
It is. I looked at the Starlink sites.
Okay.
Okay. How long have we gone so far, and like where are we on this whole trip?
And just to give a little bit of idea of the progress of the distances, from the Ragged Island to the BVI is east, southeast, but roughly we have to move east. So from the Ragged Islands to Haiti, the coast of Haiti on the west side, that was about 120 nautical miles. But the big piece of land or island is Haiti plus the Dominican Republic. Eastwise, it expands 300 nautical miles, so it feels like we're never leaving the Dominican Republic behind. But 99.9% sailing. We motored just a couple hours today. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Bonne fête des mères, even though that's a couple weeks later in France. And happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. You have to see this. We're motoring, but I find these conditions super creepy. The sun's starting to come up. It's super glassy. We're still motoring. So that looks a little cheerful. But down here, I find this really creepy. Like, you can't tell where the water ends and the sky begins. It's just like into the abyss. And here's the sunrise. I'm not really a morning person, but the views like this are just amazing, and they make me a morning person. After not having any wind last night, we're cooking with gas here today. We have the full Genoa and a full main. GFS, which is the most reliable weather model so far in the last few days, had said there would be like barely any wind. These weather models just are breaking me. So I'm trying to cook here some tacos And we got some crazy wave action going on. What do we got? 19 true, 7.5 SOG, a staysail, 1 reef in the main, and some pretty big waves. But I am committed to making lunch because I made salsa. So, and I like my salsa. So these look pretty good. Stefan likes the corn tortillas. I'm more of a flour girl.
I have a hole in my stomach because the pounding.
Yeah. That's cooking tacos at, what are we, 20 knots upwind. It's quite a bit different than this morning when we had that glassy water and like no wind. And so now the waves are pretty big and they're close together and they're high. So it's super bouncy. The other thing I'll say is having the boat in these conditions and observing does give you confidence in the boat. We are, our bilges are dry. We don't have any leaks. Upwind for 4 or 5 days definitely does move things around. So if the boat can withstand these conditions, makes us feel good about where we're at in terms of shaking it all down the first year. Okay, I think these are some of the biggest waves we've seen.
I mean, it's not comfortable, but the angle with the waves is good. We're about 45 degrees. Depowered, well, we have the staysail, so we're good. We have 1 reef in the main and depowered it to lower the traveler, slowing the boat down. And yeah, we'll tack and we'll take the reef on the starboard tack. We have a better view of the hooks. And then that should slow it down some more. It'll still be uncomfortable, but yeah. So, and then we'll try to get a weather update to see if this is temporary or if it's going to go through the night like this, which would not be fun because we have the coastline and we have to be tacking along the coastline.
So the update is we're next to Puerto Rico. We can't stop due to insurance reasons. But the sea state is not good at all. These are probably the worst waves we've seen so far. We had 1 really big breaking wave come over the boat. We're tacking back and forth along the coast. The only weather model we could find that matched the actual conditions was Predict Wind PWE, and it seems to match. And the good news is it's saying that it should mellow out in the next hour or so, so we just need to hold on. Meanwhile, we're just kind of tacking quite a bit. We're zigzagging.
We're like, yeah, we're doing awesome.
We're the zigzaggers. So we have that's squishing out air. So this is the close we'll probably get to visiting Puerto Rico.
We're still motoring at this point, close to the coast of Puerto Rico. That's where we found the waves to be the most mellow, quote unquote. Of course, we're doing great VMG. So we're here. That's the northern coast of Puerto Rico, and there's definitely some cloud activity over there to our port side. So I think we're happy to continue along the coastline, and we're going to monitor, see what happens with this, and hoping that ahead of us the path is clear. But we have to spend 1 more night. Hopefully that's the last night. How do you feel about your 5th night?
I feel better now because I feel like we're working as a team better. I think it's gotten progressively better, so it's good practice. We've been doing a lot of maneuvers and in rough conditions, so I think it's been actually really, like, it's not great sailing, upwind sailing, but it's good practice.
You want to continue?
I'd like to stop in the BVIs and have some fun and some sleep and some pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Right on.
So we're coming into the BVIs and the sun's coming up, and we're entering the area of Jost Van Dyke, and we're going to check in there. Looks like you have to kind of get a mooring ball, so it's a situation where you know, it's like buying concert tickets. Like, you can't reserve it until 7 a.m. in the morning. So that's what we're going to do next, and hopefully we get one, which is good because we need to readjust our bridle. It's kind of off center, so we wiggle around when we're at anchor. So we're going to do that. Stefan just got up, and I'm going to have another cup of coffee, and we're going to get the mooring lines ready. And here's sunrise in the BVIs.